Liz, and welcome to Big Small Talk. I'm very happy you agreed to be on Big Small Talk. Well, the world knows you as the original singer of the RAH Band, and a couple of weeks ago I had a chat with Richard Hewson on this show about his musical career and the RAH Band, of course. But I'm very much interested how music became part of your life.
I was born into classical music and the family were classical musicians. So that was always my first love and still is. But along the way, I discovered American blues, Beatles, Stones, the usual, Beach Boys, oh gosh, you name it, samba.
And were you influenced by any of these artists?
Yes, they influenced me. Everything influences me. I'm still doing and hope to carry on.
And how did you roll into the pop music business?
Early days of work, my first job was in Chapel Music, the publishers. And in fact, that's where I met Richard. So that was a happy coincidence. He was there as an arranger and I was a kind of secretary who didn't really type very well, but could read music and was quite helpful in other ways. That's it.
So, you met Richard in the studio, but tell me, how did you end up singing for him and what was that first song called?
The first song I sang with Richard was Perfume Garden, because I was just making coffee and he was working away in the studio as ever. And he said, why don't you try this? And I'm a fair sight reader, so that was handy.
Did you ever contribute to the writing or arranging of any of the RAH Band's music?
No, I never did. I never presumed to contribute to the writing or arranging. It didn't need it, but I was always ready with the helpful comment when asked.
Before you sang for Richard, did you have any singing experience at all?
Well, I always sang at school, but yeah, it surprised me that I could do what I did. And then following Clouds, I got some vocal coaching just to get more confidence and strength. And I think that helped a lot, actually. But there's a limit.
When did you first realise that Clouds Across the Moon was taking off in a big way?
I think the first time we realised that Clouds was doing well was, and we were making a patio outside the house at the time. Weather was gorgeous and we heard it, and Tony Blackburn was singing its praises, bless him. And we realised that it was really taking off, which was quite amazing.
So Clouds got more and more exposure, and then Top of the Pops happened.
Top of the Pops, oh my goodness. I was so scared. That was so exciting. It was an amazing experience. I just wasn't born to be on stage. It was just such a new experience and, so grateful. I'm just a humble pianist.
And it suits you very well, although you performed on the world stage. Talking about your unique image now, Liz, how did it feel to have your own stylist assigned to you?
Well, having a stylist was something else. Never come across anything like that and never been styled, which I think is probably obvious. But it was great. We got to choose lovely clothes, some very strange ones, and lots of amazing jewellery that I'd never have picked out, but it was stage stuff, Very exciting all round.
I guess after being on Top of the Pops, that wasn't the end of the performances. So what other shows did you do?
We went on Soul Train with lovely Jeffrey Daniel, who was so supportive and sweet, bit of a hero. And Whack-A-Day, I think it was Timmy Mallet, but Richard might correct that. Whack-A-Day. And Paris was phenomenal. It was extraordinary. Never experienced anything like that. Never will again. Well, you never know.
There is also a lovely story to those performances, I've been told. Something with a BT handset?
In preparations for all this, Dan, our son, remembers me walking around the house with an old BT handset, one of these huge bricks, just trying to lip sync and feel cool.
Liz, what RAH Band songs have had the most impact on you?
Clouds, obviously. Perfume Garden, definitely. Across the Bay, This Letter to You just gets me every time. And Silver Bird, wow. But honestly, so many songs and, brilliant writing.
I'm going to play one of the songs that means so much to you. Here's the RAH Band with Perfume Garden. What I am personally interested in is to know, are you still in music today?
Yes, once a pianist, always a pianist, though I never practice. I'm really bad at all that. But I just love creating and, trying to.
Do you have any favourite singers, bands, or genres of music?
How long have we got? Classical, loads. Sibelius, Holst, Ravel, Rachmaninoff, Prokofiev, Bach, obviously. Other areas, Randy Newman, Donald Fagen, who was Steely Dan, ELO, Beatles, Ben Folds 5, Beach Boys, Herbie Hancock, Nile Rodgers, and on and on and on.
Does Liz Hewson-Winning have any interest?
I think probably foreign travel, snorkeling on coral reefs, sitting outside in literally all weathers, because I am a bit mad, listening to music and playing Upwords and Scrabble online with like-minded people, crosswords, etymology, language as in good communication. I'm fascinated with that. Playing chamber music with fellow musicians, and good food and wine. That would do for a start.
Do you like to go to concerts or museums when you get the chance?
Yes, I do try and go to concerts and museums, but the proms are only once a year and I'm always working at that time. But I do try. Never enough, but I'll try harder this year. Maybe.
How was it to appear with the RAH Band at their first ever gig at the Jazz Cafe in 2022?
Well, the first gig, the Jazz Cafe, was sensational. Totally unexpected that it would be heaving with people, and such lovely people, and of all ages, which was just, a revelation. Fab.
Liz, what's the best piece of advice you've ever received? Personal or professional?
Pieces of advice, oh my gosh, did I ever listen to all these wonderful, wise people. Probably the most vital thing is be yourself.
Thank you very much for finding the time today and talking to me about your career and your life. This was Big Small Talk with the wonderful Liz Hewson-Winning. Let's play another of the RAH Band to conclude our chat. You were the perfect stranger, but not anymore. Bye-bye, Liz.
Thanks so much for the chat, Lynda. It's been great. Bye.
This was Big Small Talk with Lynda Law on the Lynda Law Soul Show. Who will be on the celebrity seat next time? Follow Lynda on social media or the website lyndalaw.eu. That's Lynda with a Y.
Understand my message. I'm in pursuit of pure perfection. I need someone who knows the right direction. Perfect stranger, could you be the one to change my life? Perfect stranger, hiding in the shadow of the night. Can anybody hear me? Or am I the only one? Is there anybody near me? Don't tell me everybody's gone. I can't help feeling what I'm feeling. This wild desire's got my senses reeling. Perfect stranger, could you be the one to change my life? Are you my perfect stranger, hiding in the shadow of the night?